Welcome back to the splishy splashy world of Valheim Towers underneath them. Yes, we're back. And I wasn't going to do another modding vid for a bit, but I kind of got bored, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so since last time I have been quite successful. If you remember, we came in through here, basically to have a look around at this sort of waterfall area, and I'm quite happy with how I've got it now. So if we start at the top, got the bar area, the bridge. I've replaced the bridge with this one, which I like better than the stockade one. And then we go down the ramp, new bit there just to widen that area, and then the ramp down that way instead of having a bridge across the here at all. And then a little walkway across to here, another walkway, and that's the bit that I was sort of experimenting with last time to see how I liked it. And then I've slightly shifted the way down, slightly further along to make room for a forge area right at the bottom, with another bridge at the bottom of the waterfall, of course, because they're fun. Ramp into the water in case you fall in, and a forge area. Lovely jubbly. Stick the markers on. You can see we've got forge, we've got tanning rack, we've got grinding wheel, workbench, and there's already cooking and wood pile just in there, and the smelter upstairs as well. So fully equipped, basically. Always fun if you don't know what to do with the space. Stick in a forge, which is what a lot of house mods do, and I kind of shy away from that because it's a bit, obvious. But this is a kind of a big dungeony area that's acting as a home, so you know what? Stick it all in. I've got one outside anyway, one indoors. This is definitely going to be the biggest bandit camp I'm making anyway, so I might as well. Right, stick markers out the way. So, what else indeed? Right, this is what we want to tackle, is this area. If you remember, good old Mr. Bogruck could not make it past, oops, can't see past the wall, past this bit of the ridge here. Let's stick navmesh on, so you can see. Now I played around with the navmesh, widened it, and I can't see past my own thing. There we are, right. But he's still not walking through, and basically the problem is the space itself is physically too narrow. Because I've got a whacking great rock there, and I can't remember why. Well, I do remember why. Put the rock there to hide a gap in the wall. And although the player character can walk past fine, and it looks, open enough, Bogruck can't, so that's my theory. So, if we get rid of navmesh mode, select the rock and shove it back out the way. Now, there's the hole it covered up. So I could just shove this wall in a bit more. Like so. And hey presto. We look down in there. It's now covered up. It's a bit more open. And if I just delete the rock, we don't have to load it at all. And I don't think it looks any worse than how it was. Still need decoration through this part of the dungeon anyway. Navmesh back on, and we can extend it out. Hang on, let's get the my correct selecting parameters. That one. So we can shove that into the side of the room a bit more. Same with you. Lovely jubbly. Right, what's going on here? Oh yes, we've got a mound. Yeah, you can see the navmesh is there. It's just slightly under the ground, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. So hopefully our orky friend will be able to jaunt his way merrily up and down this corridor now. He won't get any further because I haven't navmeshed anything else. Let's double check that the gap is gone. It is. Looks good. Hopefully that bit is now sorted. So let's finalise navmesh. Lovely. Get rid. Oh, now mode. Good. Lovely jubbly. I need to do the same to the area outside on the walkway as well at some stage. What else have I done? I finally fixed the gap in the wall over here. So I fixed that bit with a pillar, and then there was another bit on the actual ground which I fixed by planting a big heap of dirt on it. Always good. So that bit's fine as well now. So what to do this time around? There's still... This whole corridor needs something to make it a bit more interesting. I'm not entirely sure what I'm thinking of hanging a load of sort of candles on chains from the ceiling. So that might work out. I'll have a go at that later to see what we think. I don't know about the floor. Might attempt a load of sort of dishevelled wood planking up and down the floor. And a few soggy bits as well. I can put sort of layers of puddles around, so that might be worth a go. With some candles, giving it a bit of interest. And then there's the room of nightmares down here. It's so hard to even see. That's probably the best view of it. But there's the roof, this bit, and the floor, this bit, and that bit down there. Because it's just made of bits that weren't designed to make rooms with. Works in game, but you can't see a thing while modding it. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking if I can get the camera to focus where I want it. Hang on, where am I? I'm lost. Ah, there we are. Right, there's how you get in through the window room. Thinking maybe like a prison cell across there, either that or some sort of bedrolls for a skooma addict's corner or something like that. Not entirely sure. Still pretty much done with the window room. Apart from we need something around there, but again that might just be an NPC that patrols around. So we're not sure. This bit pretty much happy with now. A little bit extra down there needed when I get around to it. But, right, let's put the finishing touches down at the base of the waterfall. And I can tell you the first thing I need to do is, because if I click anything, it automatically clicks this big cloud. So we're going to hide that. Zoom in. I'm going to hide that because it gets in the way. That should be enough. Let's hide these bits as well, I think, because it does get in the way and it's very annoying. Oops, I've selected something I shouldn't have done, I think. That should do. Oh, let's get rid of these as well. Just because they're there. Right, so we should be able to see past and down. So we basically need anything near where the water's going. Oh, right, you can go as well. And you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Sorted. Right. Waterfall itself. Now we need to keep that there, but there is this bit we need to hide. There we are. Right. Good. We can now see. So we need some splashes. So back into the old menu, which again you won't be able to see. Splash, small particles along, that's the one I want. And we'll stick it just on the side there. It's a bit kind of away, actually. Doesn't quite look natural, does it? Anything higher up to splash on? No. I think that's going to look better if we take it down to the ground level, just there. Let's make sure it's actually in contact with the ground itself. Lovely jubbly. That looks better. So I think we're better off with just the smaller effects on these outskirty bits. So one there. Oh, it's kind of not landed where I was aiming, but never mind. Lovely jubbly. Let's have another one of them there. And that didn't land there either, but never mind again. I can stick that on the end. Actually, let's make sure that's right on the end. Cute. On the top there as well. It's hitting the waterfall before the actual stuff I'm aiming at, that's why. Cool. That should be enough just there. We'll concentrate down on this bit. Let's just duplicate you. Stick it on the beam there, that's too high, so lower it down. Oops, can't see again. Into the wood. I'm going to shrink it a little bit as well. There we are. And I think we need some more small effects on these bits of wood. One. And two. Oh, that's actually landed there. Lovely. Good. I think that should be enough. But I really need one there because it's so close to the splashing that's already going around, so less is more sometimes. So we're happy there. Let's stick on markers because I want to borrow this light. So we're going to duplicate that one. And we're going to shove it into this room because I deleted all the shadow casters. I do want to shrink it down a bit because it's only a little light, this one. A little less intense. Should be enough just there. I quite like that. And duplicate again and move across to this main one in the sort of the living area. But this one we want quite bright. That looks right to me. I think I'm pretty much done with the living. Actually, no, I'm going to make the end of the room a bit more interesting. Because at the moment it's just a barren floor with a couple of bedrolls and stuff. So let's sort that out. I like this bit. And this needs something in it as well. Not entirely sure what. Because we've got stacks of wood here to chop, and in there. What can go in there? What can go in here? More cupboards and shelves again. Probably go with that. Let's make this bit a bit more interesting. Let's take the markers off. Right, hay. I think we need some hay. So because you can't have bedrolls if you don't have hay to stick in the bedrolls. So let's use that to pack this end of the room in as their sort of supply. Shrink it down a bit. Duplicate, move across, lift it up, variety. Good, and I think just in front of them we can have a pile. Is there a pile of hay? We have a pile. We can have more than one pile though, surely. So that's floating a bit too much actually. Stick that. It's not going to work on a route. Let's delete both of them for a second. Because I've just seen large hay mound. Boom! Oh yes! So I'm going to stick that sort of coming out there. Oop. Of course everything's in the way. Is that floating? No, good. There we are. That looks a bit better. And now we've got scatter. Which is just lovely little tiny bits to give the impression the floor is a little more shabby. That's a bit too invisible. That was a larger one. How's that one? There we are, a bit more robust. Again, that's floating a bit too much. Let's, shimmy it onto the chest there. No, that's not working. It's too. The ground is too uneven. So I might stick with the piles for that bit. Alright, let's try under the bedrolls then. Under the bedrolls. How's that? Yeah, slightly too floaty. I could wiggle it around a bit, but because it's not exactly an exact art, it's going to be tricky. So you've got to kind of move it one way, jiggle it another until you get it at some sort of really shallow angle. Ooh, getting all over the place now. Which way is that going? Which way are you going? That way, I think. Let's jiggle it a bit more until we get something roughly. That's completely off now. Oh, what the hell am I on now? That's what we want. Bring it down. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, still miles too much. Get more jigs. That's approaching what we want, actually. That sort of works. Let's go with that. And in fact, we can make it a bit more convincing. I steal that. Shrink it down a bit. And then stick it against the wall there. I think that works. Happy with that, lovely. Oh, gone way off. Still need a bit of something just a along here, not sure what. Let's get one of the smaller piles. Oh, that's just a long bit of... Let's see what you look like there. No, that's useless. Let's try... That's what I just tried. You. Try you. Smaller. That's something anyway. We'll have a look in game and see if we get any more ideas about what to shove back here. Maybe... What else would you want? You're a bandit. We've got light. We've got bedding. Got beer and stuff back here. That's pretty much all they need. How about a live chicken? That's a possibility. Should we do that? Should we just stick a chicken back here for no good reason? Why not? It's got it. Fresh eggs, that's what we want. Let's do it. Let's find a chicken. Encounter chicken. Death item chicken. We have a chicken. It's not going to be able to wander around yet because it's not navmeshed, but there we are. Sure, that'll do. I'm happy. Right, what else shall we get on with? Let's have everything back on view. Good. We need to sort out the lighting back here as well, don't we? So let's grab that one again. Duplicate. I'm gonna lose it. I have lost it in the ground. There we are. I can. Ooh. Nearly lost it. Go back there. Shoot up. Find it. Higher than I wanted. Never mind. Right, here we are. Let's drop you down. I got rid of the shadow casting ones completely because you do get kind of the same atmosphere, I think. Near enough, anyway. Let's just bring it in a little bit. That sort of thing. Good. Now we do want another torch. Over there, was it on that wall, we said? Next to the opening here. To give us a bit of a clue. Let's have a look there. That's looking nearly there. Let's jiggle it, jiggle it, jiggle, jiggle. In you go, in you go. Sorted. And we'll use the same light, I think. It's looking a lot nicer. I don't know what to do with the entrances to the two corridors that lead off. There's that one. There's that one, but we might have light in the corner there, so the glow will be seen from in the room, and that'll give you a clue as to where to head. But anyway, right. The last thing before we test everything out, nav meshing especially, Let's have a look at getting some chandeliers hanging around with candles. Let's have a look. Chandelier. Candle horn chandelier. You want an imperial candles. Let's have a look. What does that look like? Looks like it's in front of my face. How long is the chain? Plenty long enough. Stick you right in the corner. Just got to get it in the roof. Just there, I think. What else have we got? I could have a crashed one that's fallen to the floor as well, actually. Add a little bit of interest. Yeah, liking that. Let's steal another candle. That was a close one. You'll do. Ooh, I've lost it. There you are. Ooh, a bit too far. Get you in the middle. Right, how bright do we want that one? We want it fairly bright, but also, I think, not too far going. Looks alright, so if I grab both of them, duplicate both, we can just shove the whole lot further down the corridor. So a crashed one right in the middle there. And this one at the end. Just before we come into the exit there. So let's bring it down. Make sure I can see the ceiling. Good. Just there. Yeah. Right, crashed one. Let's turn markers off to get those out of the way. Off we've got chandelier with no candle. Still got the chain on it, that's the only thing. Let's find a different model then. Chandelier extension, candle off. Those are all going to be the hanging ones, so. I think it's going to have to be this with. I can spin it into the side or something like that. I can lodge it against the wall so we hide the chain. So bring it to there, stick that off. Shove that bit against the wall. Prop it up on a rock or something? Not entirely convinced. Not convinced at all, really. Let's have a look. What's this extension part? What's that? Just an extra bit of chain, I guess. Ah, yeah, there we are. Don't need that. That's more likely, isn't it, against the floor? Much better. And then if we look for just like a puddle or something like that, let's have a look. What have we got? Puddle. Oh, this is going to be this isn't going to be the right thing, I think. In fact, it's not even adding anything. Try that. There we are, that's exactly what we wanted, so drop that just about there, I think. Is there an edge poking through? No, that looks alright. Good. So there we are, we can see what's happening there. Let's give all that a test in game, see how it all looks. Okay, here we are, we've got Bogruk following us. And we're going to go past the ridge. We're going to go past the ridge to the end of where I've navmeshed. Got it?
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
Good. Excellent. And there's no visible hole there. Good. All works. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can... Oh, come on. No! Why is my navmesh fading? What are you getting stuck on? There's nothing to get stuck on. You can shove him over it, maybe. No. You're a git, Bogruk, do you know that? What is going on there? The only thing I can think of is to redo that entire bit of navmesh. And hope that it works a bit nicer. Anyway, let's go have a look at the rest of the stuff. Didn't touch anything in here. Yeah, here's that room that's made of tons of different pieces that I don't really know what to do with. I was thinking like a jail cell there. Not really enough room for it though. Possibly. There's a few models that might work. Not sure, but anyway, right. We should get some light just through here. Nice. This all looks a bit better. Ooh, that puddle is a bit high maybe, but cool. Yeah, a little messing up around the edges a bit more should be good. Playing with this area a bit, good. We like that bit. And you haven't seen a proper look around this whole area, right? So let's go do that. Let's see the splashes first. Got splashes across there, good, lovely. Let's go down. This entirely new bit. Oh, we got a flicker in there. And that, oh, that's just models overlapping there. I can fix that. That's no biggie. And okay, splashing. Maybe I do need some splashes on that bit as well. Yes, I think I do. Good. We've got a barrel for Jabu's food. Always fun. Where is he? Fishy, where are you? Torch out. There he is. So, turning rack, we've got forge, stuff, all good stuff. Now, as you can see, I've been doing my retexturing still. Obviously nothing much is finished. But the hood's looking pretty good. Or at least it was. I'm quite happy with how it looks. But if I do this, oops, menu, I've now got it to work with the weight slider, which was a little glitch with the creation kit, that it was always stuck on one or would never go down. But anyway, that works nicely now. What doesn't work, however, is if I change race to I'm an Imperial at the moment. If I change to a Nord, looks fine. Red Guard, looks fine. Orc. Straight through there. And there's not another model of the, this is the Executioner's hood. Same one the guy wears that kills you at the start of the game, or tries to, before a dragon comes and saves your life. And there's only a model that actually fits him. There's not one for orcs or Khajiit, Argonians. Or in fact, as it turns out, the mutant race that I made for Deadpool. Oh, it fits now. Okay, the last time I tried it didn't because of... Actually, if I go back to a Nord... And nose type. Yeah, all the noses start clipping through. Which is unfortunate, so when I release this I'll have to put a note in saying, choose your nose carefully. Which is a shame. I mean, for the Argonians and things, I'm going to make a separate hood, same as just like the Dark Brotherhood. If I change to female, you'll see it. Maybe not that hood, because that's a bit silly, but just like a normal plain hood. So that's a bit of a shame, but never mind. And the other thing was, hang on, let's get off the air. Oh, what's it? Arms on the cross. We've got lots of green tags on myself. I can hide them by making them transparent, but because they don't really suit the armour, I've left them on the Deadpool set because they sort of fit. But on this one, I can make them transparent. Unfortunately, there's actually a gap in the mesh underneath them, and I thought there would not be, but there is. So if I make them transparent, this armour is full of holes. So I'm going to have a rethink of the design and put some more belts going on him and things like that. Some sort of straps going up. Otherwise it's coming along nicely. Anyway, let's go see the chicken. It's running upstairs. Running upstairs. Running up more stairs. Takes a while to get around, but never mind. Right, the lighting should be quite nice. There we are, look at that. That's a lot nicer in there. Good, and we've got light here. Chicken. Oh, it's quite dark back there, actually. Might need another lantern on the side. Chicken. Hey. Might delete that bit. That all looks good though. Yeah, happy there. Nice. Name the chicken. Comment below. The chicken needs a name. Right. The other thing I need to show you is some other progress I've made with additions to the Deadpool mod. Right. Find him. Player. Place at me. 9F00C4. C51. Hasn't worked, has it? It's not worked. Why has it not worked? It's the correct code. Interesting. Let's try again. Probably because I haven't navmesh, he's got nowhere to sort of land. Right, okay, we can fix that. Oh, or I can just die. Let's load outside. Okay, we're outside. Lagging like hell because my computer is not happy right now. Anyway. Ograk, you should follow me now. As soon as he turns up. Still going to. There he is. Lovely.
Okay.
Seems
For
lag.
some hunting.
Right, let's see if he'll turn up here. Yes! There he is. Dog pool. Obviously the texture's a work in progress, but it's a dog with a Deadpool mask.
Dog.
Cool. In fact, the texture looks completely horrible right now because it's still got the sort of the fur normal map. But never mind. The mask is looking cool. Eventually, it'll be a follower. That's the next thing I'll be doing with the Deadpool mod for those interested, is I'm going to make a player home. So you can find Dogpool in there. Oh, he's off attacking something. Oh, we got a troll, why not?
Now ain't this
Let's kill that troll. End the video with a troll kill. What the? He killed Dogpool! Oh, that's no good. Bad troll. Very bad troll. And a goat. Well, that'll be a suitable finish then. See you around.